Guys, today I take you through Parramatta from the park to centre and see there's a mid-winter festival in Sydney, Parramatta. So let's go together and find out what it's all about. Today I am taking you to one of Sydney's oldest and most underrated areas. Parramatta. Most tourists go straight to the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. But if you really want to understand Sydney, it is history, it is people, it is real everyday life. You come here, I am going to show you the things that most people walk straight past without knowing what they are looking at. This is Parramatta Park, and I want you to stop for a second and think about what you are actually standing in. This park was established in 1788, the same year the first fleet arrived in Australia. That makes it one of the oldest European public space on this entire continent. But long before that, for tens of thousands of years, this land belongs to Darug people, the traditional custodians of this area. When you walk through where you are, walking through layers after layers of history, most people just see nice park. I see something much deeper than that. This building right here is Old Governor's Home, built 1799. It is the oldest surviving public building in Australia. Think about that, older than almost everything you can name in this country. Governors of New South Wales used to live and work right here, making decisions that shaped the entire future of Australia. Today it is a restaurant. You can sit down, have a meal, and eat inside a piece of history that most Australians have never ever visited. I find that extraordinary. And here is Parramatta Stadium, home of Parramatta Eels, one of the most passionate rugby league community in all of Australia. If you have never been to a live NRL game here, put it on your list. The energy inside the stadium on the game's night is something you have to experience, to understand. Sport in Australia is not just entertainment, it is a community, it is identity, and nowhere show that better than right here. Guys, don't forget to subscribe for my channel, because I start doing Sydney traveling only for now, and then afterwards we'll go around Australia. So let's go and find Australia and follow me in my journey together. Just across the street is St. Patrick Cathedral. Built in 1800s, this is one of the oldest Catholic churches in Australia. When the first Irish convicts arrived in this country, many of them transported here against their will. this is church become their place of refuge, their connection to home, their only comfort in a land that was completely foreign to them. When I stand here and look at this building and I think about how much a human struggle and how much a human hope is built into these walls. And here, in the shadow of this history and all this wealth, you see the other side of Sydney. People eating here in this small park, people who have nowhere else to go. I am not going to walk past and pretending I did not see this. This is also part of the reality of Sydney in 2026, one of the most expensive cities in the world, and people sleeping rough in the same parks where history was made. That is a tension between beauty and hardship. This is something I think about every single day right now. Walking down Church Street now, the main street of Parramatta, and look at the mix of people here, every nationality, every background, every age. This is what modern Australia actually looks like. Not one culture, not one story. Dozens of cultures, dozens of stories, all sharing the same footpath. And then the river, the Parramatta River, this waterway was highway of early colonial Australia. Everything came and went along this river. Supplies, people, news, trade. Today people jog along it, sit by it, watch the light of the water. But the river has seen everything. 200 years of this city growing up around it. I find water like this always makes me think about time, about how small we are in this big picture, about what really matters. The theatre here, the restaurant along the water, the people enjoying a Sunday afternoon. This is Sydney at the most relaxed, and I think when Sydney is like this, it is generally beautiful. Walking along the restaurant strip now, heading towards the festival area, look at the variety here. Vietnamese, Lebanese, Italian, Thai, Indian, everything side by side. This is something I generally love about Sydney. You can eat your way around the world without leaving one suburb. After 5 years of incredible Thai food, I will be honest, the food options here do not disappoint. And here we are, the festival area. I arrived early afternoon and it was still quiet. Kids playing, family walking through, people sitting up there is something I actually like about arriving somewhere before the crowds. You get to see the space itself, the architect, the light, the layout. When it is full of people, later you stop seeing the place and only see the crowd. This building is impressive, and standing here, I think about what Parramatta represents not just for Sydney but for Australia. This is where the real work of buildings a nation happened. Not a opera house, not a Bondi Beach. Here, in these western suburbs that most tourists never bother to visit. If you are ever in Sydney, come to Parramatta. Walk slowly, look at everything. It will tell you more about this country than any tourist brochures ever could. This is Parramatta for you. Honestly, community, struggles, beauty, and real everyday Australian live all in one place. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, because I am documenting Sydney honestly, the challenging and everything in between. I will see you in the next one.